Wow, this whole video is about Braidlocks and you can't even see them. Hey y'all, it is Mocha Monday and I have something that I really want to share with you all, and something that I feel like I really need to talk about because it's coming up a lot and it needs to be addressed. So keep watching. I've constantly been asked and almost directed or suggested, recommended, guided, forced to jump on the Sisterlocks bandwagon, maybe for convenience. I don't have Sisterlocks. I have Braidlocks. I started my lock journey with braids. I did not start my lock journey with Sisterlocks. And as much as it would make things easier for me in public when people ask if I have Sisterlocks to just say yes, I refuse to deceive people and miseducate them. I mean, I get that it could be easier to just say yes, but I don't have Sisterlocks. And I would not want to falsely represent the Sisterlocks trademark, the Sisterlocks brand, because I don't have Sisterlocks. They look similar and there might be some similarities, but I don't have Sisterlocks. I have Braidlocks. So Sisterlocks is a trademark, it's a brand. The only way that a person can do your Sisterlocks is if they've gone through the Sisterlocks certification process. So only Sisterlocks trainees and Sisterlocks consultants are able to do Sisterlocks for you. I am pretty sure that the Sisterlocks method is similar to interlocking, but from what I've seen online, what I've read, it's a secret. Their method is a secret and you only know it if you have gone through the certification process, and I believe you're not to share it with anyone. I will never have Sisterlocks unless I cut all these off or take them out and I go see a trainee or consultant to get them installed and maintained. And I don't plan on doing that. It's not in my foreseeable future. I can see how someone would say that I could kind of say that I have Sisterlocks because I maintain my Braidlocks through interlocking, but it's still not the Sisterlocks method. So I really wouldn't honestly be able to say that I have Sisterlocks. And I wouldn't want to falsely represent the brand or the company by saying that I have Sisterlocks because I have Braidlocks. When I'm out in public, I often get asked if they're Sisterlocks when I upload photos, not really on my Braidlocks page because people know that I have Braidlocks if they read my bio or my hashtags, but when I'm out in public or I post on my personal page, I often get asked if I have Sisterlocks. The answer is no. It's a lot easier to just say yes, but again, I don't want to misinform people. I don't want to mislead them or deceive them or misrepresent the brand. So I'll say, no, I have Braidlocks. That opens a whole conversation. So I end up having conversations about what Braidlocks are. You just start your locks as braids. That's literally it. I've actually also been asked if that means that I take my braids out every time and redo them. And people are so fascinated by that, maybe even intrigued, because the reason I started my channel is because Braidlocks aren't common and I wanted to inform people, and like people don't know what Braidlocks are because they're such a less common method for starting locks. And Sisterlocks have been in the spotlight for a long time. So when people see smaller locks, they immediately assume Sisterlocks. I think some people think that I should be able to pass my locks off as Sisterlocks because the new growth is interlocked. And even though the Sisterlocks method is similar to interlocking, it's trademarked, so I wouldn't be able to say that I have Sisterlocks. And even if I got a Sisterlocks consultant to maintain my Braidlocks, I don't even think they could still say that they are Sisterlocks because they weren't established that way. I shared with you all in my very first YouTube video on this channel why I got Braidlocks and not Sisterlocks. I love Sisterlocks. I think they're beautiful. I considered them at one point, but for me, it was the cost of installation and probably even the maintenance cost that was just a bit much for me. Any lock method, no matter what lock method you have, you are gonna have to pay to maintain your locks. Or you're gonna have to put in effort. I guess if you do them yourself, you don't have to pay. That's all I have for y'all. I wanted to share that because I feel like it's coming up a lot that I technically have Sisterlocks and I don't, or that I could just make my life easier by saying I have Sisterlocks, but I don't. And since I don't have Sisterlocks, I won't tell people that I do have Sisterlocks. But what I will do is tell them I have Braidlocks and be more patient with educating them about Braidlocks in public Maybe even give them like a shameless plug and direct them to my YouTube channel. But if you're considering Braidlocks, I highly recommend them. I will be doing a video about the pros of Braidlocks and maybe even the cons. I guess that's fair, huh? So stay tuned for that. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share it with someone. Let me know in the comments how you started your locks and if you ever considered a different method and why you chose the method you did choose. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted whenever I upload a new video for Mocha Mondays. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at 𝗂𝗀𝘀_, because you can see my beautiful smile.